What is going on, people? Welcome to Culture Shock Live, man. Where is my There it is. There's my music. I'm Vinny Vegas. What's good? Do you like the new look? Do you like the porn stash? Are you feeling it? So far, everyone hates it, man. Yo, what's good, Kyle? How are you, man? What is good, brother? Hi, Wrestling Bonkers. How are you? What is good? Am I too low? How's that? I'm adjusting on the fly right now. I got this whole new stream set up. Let me try there. How's that? Is that better? What's going on, guys? Let me just do this. Boom. I'll do this real quick. I'm just messing around with some shit. So we'll see if it pops up there. How you guys doing tonight? All right? We doing good? We doing all right? Nice. We got a fun show. We got a lot to talk about. Look at out of work. I look like an out of work. That's a good one. Man, what is going on? So, we got a few topics to talk about. More scamming. More scamming. That upsets me. Really does. New merch. Embroidered. Everything has embroidery. I love it. I think it's dope. Yo, and the quality is really, really nice. They really upped their game with the hoodie quality. So we'll show you guys that shit too. But let me bring on the peeps. Where's he at? Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you the one and only Ethan Thompson. What is good, Ethan?
You know, I'm gonna go on a limb. Maybe I'm an outlier, but I'm enjoying the porn stash. Like, it has that like 70s vibe where like if Pee Wee Herman and John Holmes had a baby, you have Vinny Vegas.
How do I take Venger's comment off? This is all new stuff, man. I don't even know how to take it off. Here we go. Is it? There we go.
Right,
we're
Panetta?
learning. We're learning. I do like this though, that we could see the comments as they come up in the beginning of the show.
So much better.
You like that?
So much
like
better.
It. All right, let's bring on somebody else. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, the biggest bully in the world. Here he is. Joey V, ladies and gentlemen, Joey V.
What up?
What's good?
How you doing?
Bro?
I'm doing good, John Holmes.
What is good? I'm ready for tonight, man. You excited, Joey?
Oh yeah. I've been waiting all week for this shit.
And of course, my baby daddy, the one and only Jay Cross.
Stop, bro. You look like a pedophile.
Look at you with your scarf, bro.
Bro, you liking the scarf?
I
bro?
love it, bro.
I'm gonna start wearing like scarves like this, bro. Watch.
So
Just
regal.
walk around with scarves, bro. Bro, you look like what happened? Because we talked like an hour before this, and you did not look like that.
Hold on. Did you fuck up the shave and you just were like, fuck it? Porn stash? That's why I let no fucking clippers touch this mangled man.
For real? Do you not like the porn
You look
stash?
like a pedophile. Like,
I mean, damn.
I don't even want you to send.
We
my
literally
daughter
just got demonetized right there. We just got demonetized.
I don't even want you to send my daughter her microphone. Just keep it. Like, it's creepy.
This looks bad.
It does not look good for you, bro.
You look like you could be a friend to EDP. I'm just saying.
Yo, so we were talking a little bit, of course, as we always do in chat.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit, and we were talking about these comments. I gotta stop reading them. Y'all are too much, man. Oh, we didn't let the black. It's Black History Month, and we forgot the black man. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Jones.
Wow.
Hey.
Wow.
Damn. Yeah, someone's Jones, your mic. There's like this sound. Technical difficulties. Yeah, I don't hear you, bro. I'll bring you back. I'm telling
It's
you.
the beginning of Black History Month, folks.
I told you tonight's gonna be rough. But we were talking a little bit, and we were talking about the relevancy of championship belts nowadays. Because as you all know, we're part of the belt collecting community. We love certain titles that we grew up liking, right? For real. But we were discussing what moment in wrestling made you fall in love with a certain title or belt, right? That made you today, as an adult, as a father. Oh, this sounds so weird.
Keep going. No, keep going. Because
some of us married, some of us fathers, but all of us adults. And
Very
we get
true.
giddy over wrestling belts.
It's a weird thing.
Like when you sit there and you really think about it, you really, like when you're outside of the Facebook world and you try to tell somebody what you collect.
Oh, they look at you like you're stupid and they don't care.
They're
I
uncultured, bro.
I slipped up today. I slipped up. I said to my coworker, I said, yo, my belt shipped.
What's that?
That's all I said. And he went, the fuck are you talking about? Like literally. And I went, oh, I got to explain this whole thing. He's probably thinking a regular fucking belt, from like Walmart.
But
And
as you're
so excited.
as you're explaining though,
Gap belt and he's happy.
no, but do you ever run into that as you're explaining, like when you slip up and you have to explain it? About a quarter of the way through, you feel this like shame and guilt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I literally want to delete my Facebook account.
Like I'm selling all my belts. Like,
So I show it to him, and he was just being courteous. He felt bad because he saw how excited I was for it and how unexcited he was. He was like, this dude's a fucking idiot. A fucking moron.
yo, they're gonna make jokes about you now.
Absolutely. As soon as I left, they were probably like, this fucking, I don't even want to say it. We'll
as soon as he comes into like work tomorrow, they're going to be playing. Yo,
Yo, can you imagine? Can you imagine if they saw his Rocky stuff
Oh my
or his Chucky stuff?
You know what? That's better though than like seriously.
Is it really though?
At least
Is
it's a
it
movie.
really?
It's a movie collection, right? Like Rocky. A lot more people like Rocky than wrestling belts.
Maybe you
Let's
should
be
have
real.
showed him the Rocky figure, the Rambo figure you're getting.
That is
Well,
sick.
I tried to cover it up and say, well, I collect these wrestling belts, and I couldn't save myself for anything.
Could
at
have
that
been like,
point.
it's for my son, kind of like, walking.
Was it
on
like
the
that day-
Target?
Was it like that day in Target when you blamed it on your son when you're looking for Yoko?
That was bad.
All right. So
That was bad.
most of us in this chat, we like to go out and we like to hunt for wrestling figures too, right? We like to collect them.
It's a problem.
I personally keep them in the package myself. I'm a in the package guy. Do not touch it. Do not breathe on it. You leave it the way it is. You leave it mint. Complete mint. Okay. So I'm in there and I'm looking, everyone's looking for Yokozuna. The hot figure right now is Yokozuna, Target exclusive. I went in there and I put it on FaceTime and I call these guys, let's look for Yokozuna together. Let's do it as a family. Right? It's 9:30 at night. And I'm going down the aisle and they don't have it, but then I see this little girl, she working at Target, putting the toys away. And I said, oh man, I got to do it. So I go up to her, I go, listen, hi, do you have this figure? And I show it to her. And she goes, oh, probably right. I go, no, listen, it's not there. Do you have any in the back? I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a bother. You don't have to if you don't want to, but inside I'm like, please go. So she went to the back. She said, yeah, I'll look for you. She comes back. No, I don't have it. I only have these. Is this for you? I go, no, it's for my son. For my son. Then everyone on FaceTime starts laughing real loud. Fucking idiots. Fucking morons. But eventually, I stopped driving to Target because I spent more in gas looking for this damn Yokozuna figure than I could have bought it. I bought it on eBay. I cheated.
So did I.
Sorry.
But you lost out on the thrill of the hunt.
Sorry. This one guy, Kyle. If you guys don't know who Kyle is, Kyle. Hope I'm saying his last name right. Myrick. Kyle. He finds every fucking Chase figure. He finds everything in the store. On his lunch break, he'll find 3 Chases. I don't know how he does it. And it fucking annoys me because I'm happy for him, but I'm jealous at the same time.
I wonder where he lives at where he could find all this stuff.
I don't know, man, but I swear to God, he walks out with 4 Chase figures. On a,
Can I just say something? Can I just say something, please?
Yeah.
I can't do this. I can't take you seriously with the fucking.
That's what I was just gonna say with the
You gotta
mustache.
get that shit out of here.
It's
bro.
tough.
You know, with the hat and the sweater,
It
and
just looks-
if you're looking at it at a glance, you look like a rent-a-cop.
Yes.
Thank you, CJ. We love you too. Thank you. Damn, thank you, man. Appreciate that. But the kid in all of us is what keeps us going, keeps us looking for these. We want to relive this childhood. We're attached to the past, to what made us happy growing up, right? So we got into this conversation. Savannah, Georgia figures. There you go. Nobody in Savannah, Georgia is looking for a Yokozuna.
It's all NASCAR.
You know? So, Ethan, we have your picture first, okay? Oh, guess what it is?
Surprise, surprise. Look, right behind me.
Ooh, we didn't know where this was coming. Right?
Bro.
This moment, explain to us this moment.
Bro, how iconic is that? These comments too much.
The Ultimate Warrior.
How iconic is that?
Now, it's iconic, Ethan, but at the same time, it's like, personally, when I look back on it, I go, damn, it could have been so much more.
Yep.
That's what I think. You know what I'm saying?
again, given the time, this is what, 90?
1990.
90? Yeah, I'm 9 years old. I'm fully engulfed and invested.
Right.
There was no, like, nothing else about it.
So when you get a belt, this is that moment you're trying to relive every single time, basically.
Why would I spend thousands of dollars on belts if I wasn't?
Oh my God. Don't say that in public, please. Don't please. Here's so the Ultimate Warrior for Ethan. No one would have guessed that.
First champ, bro.
Was he? Was he the first champ? It was the Ultimate Warrior?
First champ.
Wow.
WWE.
Wow. Jay was too cool for us. He didn't send us any picture.
No.
He's too busy fixing his scarf and calling me a pedophile. But Jay,
because you already have it.
We could have found a Newman Ali for you.
Oh,
Yeah,
is it I know which one. Okay.
Yours could have been a crab.
Jones, can we upload those photos, please? The crab and the
love
belt.
you, Jones.
All right,
love
so
you, Jones.
Let's go to Joey. Joey, why did you choose this one as your moment that you fell in love with wrestling belts per se? Right here.
I just think the Winged Eagle looked awesome on Bret Hart, and I mean, you're coming from an era where you had like the big guys, you know, like Hogan, Warrior. I mean, after them you had Flair, but like Bret Hart was someone that that was like, like normal guy. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, he was
a
just
staple.
like, yeah. I mean, he was the workers, champion pretty much.
Is it weird that this belt like looks perfect on him? Is it weird that I say that?
That's why.
No.
It does.
Go ahead, Joey. Sorry.
No. Oh no. I was gonna say it does. Like when you saw Bret Hart with the Winged Eagle, like some belts just fit certain wrestlers. When Bret Hart wore that Winged Eagle,
yeah,
it fit just perfect. And
Thank
he's
you.
the first Triple Crown winner in WWF.
First Triple Crown winner, and I think this is I'm gonna get even geekier with how we talk in these groups. All right,
Bro.
I love the cut on this Winged Eagle.
It's the round cut.
I love the round cut. And
We're
personally,
clowns,
I think
bro.
this is my favorite cut.
We're clowns.
I like this one.
I
don't know
like the
why.
tight cut.
I don't like it.
I like the
don't
tight
like
cut.
it.
I
Me
like the
too.
tight cut.
I love that the wings pop out.
You
I
like
do
that?
too. I do
Yeah.
too. I like it like that as well. But
I get nervous, man, when the wings are. I'm afraid I'm gonna scratch the belt.
It
That's
sits
why
on
I
my
don't-
detox, bro.
I know, but I
You
still
can
get,
cut
even
your
though I
own
don't
self.
touch it, I get nervous, you know?
Bro, I cannot take you seriously.
Jay, here's your moment right here. Elaborate for us, Jay. Here, this is Jay's moment that just takes him in time.
The boyhood dream has come true for Shawn Michaels.
I hated this moment personally
I loved it.
because I was a Bret Hart fan and I
I
believed he
feel
would
like-
win this match.
I feel like it was, just even though it really wasn't, it was a passing of the torch kind of moment. You
Best
know?
WrestleMania match of all time.
Yep.
I'd have to agree.
It was just amazing. And, you get at the end, Brett frustrated that he has to go back into the ring. And then, that he gets in there and, Shawn hits the super kick. And now, like, you see him finally get, the belt, and now he's on top, and just how Shawn, the acting, the way Shawn, like, did the whole, bowing to the belt and shit, like, all that, man. It was just a perfect moment.
I will say when I was watching WrestleMania 12 live, and when it went to the end of the match, and Brett was walking away, I was celebrating. This is how into it I was, man. I was literally celebrating. And then, it was a gorilla. It was Gorilla Monsoon comes out, right? And he says it's overtime. Whatever.
Yeah.
And I knew at that moment, it's over. And when he lost that belt, bro, I was tight. I was angry.
It's such a great match, though. Like when you look at it back now.
No, it's a beautiful match.
Oh,
A lot of people say it's boring.
But no fall. They cut a pace in that match that was like crazy.
Yeah.
And those two were, you're only as good as your dance partner. And even though those two had a little beef, they always
Those two,
worked well
man,
together.
they killed it in that ring.
And when Brett's like in the aisleway, and they're like, this match has been ordered to continue, and Brett's like, why? Like,
yeah, the acting was great. Everything was perfect. But I thought I enjoyed the match. I didn't think it was boring. A lot of people thought it was a boring match that I've spoken to personally, and I don't get why. But personally, I loved it. Now, this is Mike Jones's moment. To be honest, I didn't even know it was a wrestling moment.
I love you, Jones.
I have no idea what this moment is from. No clue what this is.
Nah, I'm gonna have to admit that was a fire moment, bro.
What is this, Jay? I don't
AJ
even
the
know.
people in the
Styles
ring.
winning. AJ
Okay.
Styles.
Is that AJ in the middle?
Yeah.
Holy
With the
shit.
shirt, yeah.
Is that one of the
AJ.
Hardys in a hat?
no.
I think so. No,
No.
that's not. I don't know who the hell is any of those people in the ring,
This
except
guy.
what's his name?
Christopher Daniels.
Yeah,
Is that the dude from Jurassic Express there, the little
No.
guy? Is that him? The small dude? Marco Stunt? Is that Marco Stunt?
No.
that's not Marco Stunt, bro. It can't be.
To the left of
It
AJ.
can't
That-
be, bro. That was like in 2006.
I think that's Marco Stunt.
No, 2008 or something like that.
Somebody in
Jones
the
is like-
comments is gonna know.
Jones is like pissed off. He's like waving his arms like crazy right now.
Man,
Someone says it's a young buck. Someone said not Marco.
that looks like Marco Stunt, bro. And
But
then the
that
guy
was-
all the way to the right,
Hold on.
that looks like Kevin Owens.
Jones
And
is
all the
gonna
way
lose.
all the way to the left looks like a Hardy.
Now the guy in the
Jones is gonna
back, the big dude in you can tell Jones is here because his sound sounds like trash. Jones, what is going on with your sound, pal?
Marco wasn't born yet, bro. He's mad young. He's like
The
12.
dude in the back with the goatee, it looks like a fan, like a generic wrestling fan just jumped in a ring.
Well, they did wrestle in the YMCA, didn't they?
It's not Mark. I have about 10 people said it's not Marco Stunt, so I'm guessing I'm wrong here.
Exactly, bro.
All right, so we did find Jones's favorite belt here. By the way, we were talking about my favorite moment. I'll say this: I didn't get the picture, but my favorite moment. Everyone knows it. They can see it in their minds. WrestleMania 10, when they all lift Bret Hart on their shoulders. He beats Yokozuna. Moment I'll never forget. So that's my moment, and that's the first belt that I got from Classic Shields was the Winged Eagle. I had to have that moment in my hands.
You know what's also a really good moment?
What's that?
When what's his name? Lex Luger, where he went against Yokozuna, was it?
Yeah.
And he like didn't beat him, but like knocked him out of the ring. And then he was celebrating.
Yeah.
He was celebrating, and I love that moment because it just shows you how much of a clown this motherfucker's been for all these years.
Wow.
So,
I knew that shit was coming, bro. So let me guess, you love Lex Luger,
right?
Here he is.
Continue.
This is Jones's favorite belt here. Now we looked at this, courtesy of Hazard F5.
Yes, thank you, Hazard.
This is the TNA World Heavyweight Wrestling Championship. And Ethan
are you going to show the next picture?
Yeah.
Because once you show the next picture, tell me it can never be unseen again.
This can't be unseen, guys.
It just
when
can't.
you see this, you see this. I'm serious. What? You see a crab.
I'm sorry. I can write World Heavyweight Champion on the crab body and put a strap on it. That's your TNA Legends.
There's your crab right there.
That's not a Legends. That's a mid.
Whatever. Whatever.
Baby.
Dude, I think they all look the same, man. I don't know. That's just me.
I think it's a beautiful belt. I really like that belt.
It's a great belt to have a crab body on it, and
now there's a belt.
It's not the same thing.
It's close, bro.
There's a belt.
No, it's not.
It's close. You're just being nice right now.
Just make sure, guys, you don't want to be like this guy. And I'll see the guy right here in the back. See the guy with the shirt behind AJ Styles, right to his right, with the big guy with the shirt and the goatee, and he looks like he's in the moment, and he looks real sweaty. You don't want to be that guy. You know why? Because he doesn't take a bath, and he doesn't use Jack soaps, right?
Wow.
Speaking of Jack soaps.
Oh, wow. Look at you, bro.
What?
How you segued into that? That was beautiful.
I'm telling you.
And you know
what?
Smooth, bro.
That was, oh, my God.
That was porn stash smooth.
We got to have it.
Wow.
Jack Soaps sent me a few more soaps and a couple more bath bombs. And you know what I thought? I was like, yo, this is perfect for Valentine's Day. Because most people in the wrestling community are single guys. Let's be real, right? I'm surprised I'm not single.
Me too.
I'm very, very surprised with the things we get giddy over and get excited about. We literally get erect over wrestling matches.
Yo, my wife literally walked through the kitchen and was like, yo, you're a nerd.
And so I think soaps would be a great gift. You know, you get a little package, you get a couple bath bombs, get a couple soaps, you get some salts, put it together in a basket, and it's not that expensive.
No.
You know why? Because use code PTM, you get 15% off your entire purchase. jacksoaps.com, and you help support one of the guys in our community, Tim Hill. Shout out to Tim. So use the code, save some money, and get yourself some good soap so you don't stink. That's all I got to say about that. But I personally use them. I love them. I use them right before the show, and I smell pretty good, if I do say so myself. I will say, yeah, soaps save marriages. I'm telling you, the soaps save marriages. We were talking also about WWE2K22. And they just released a video of a full match, like the gameplay, of what it looks like. And the camera looked extra zoomed in from the other games. Let me see if I can bring this up for you guys so you can see this. Here it is.
This system has allowed us to greatly improve the look and the feel of the characters. Basically,
now the camera looks more zoomed than normal to me.
How they align with each other during attacks has been completely overhauled.
I kind of like it, actually.
Players are going to notice.
It kind of feels like you're on the edge of the ring.
The moment they pick up the controller, the characters are
the graphics look
way
really
more
good.
Responsive than they've ever been. You no longer feel like you're fighting to control your characters.
The referee still looks stupid.
What you want them to do.
I don't know. I thought that was pretty cool. Personally,
Is that in like final development or something, or is that
Yeah,
no,
is
that
it
shit's
still beta?
dropping, bro. That's
They're still going at it.
No, I think it drops next month.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, they have the. I'm getting it, bro. I'm excited.
I'll get it, but my worry is like I'm a big Madden guy, and like every year you hear, oh, we just revolutionized fucking Madden, but it just never happens.
I just don't know if it's going to be crossplay. You know how some games you could play from one system to the other?
yeah.
If you can't do that in this game, I don't know if I want it, because we play Call of Duty and we can all play on different systems together. Oh, yeah. Wait a second. Wait. What's your birthday, Matt?
What?
When's your birthday? Because it comes out on my birthday.
Yep.
No, birthday twins.
And Joey's
bro.
birthday, yeah. We might be triplets.
Triplets, bro.
Hunter said Community Creations is crossplay. I don't know about if it's not, bro, I'm gonna be tight, man. All right. Well, so okay, no. His is the actual release date, right? And then the
Pre-order.
NWO version is March 8th. So
I'm getting the NWO version.
oh hell yeah, bro. I'm getting that one too. I want all. I don't like having to buy all the add-ons, all those expansion packs as they come out. I'll pay it up front and get them all as they come out.
Jay gonna buy it and never play it because he can't get his mic to work.
Shut the fuck up. Yo, Jay, for real, you need to fix your shit. Honestly. Fucking microphone.
Yo, when you guys actually know how to fucking play, I'll buy a new mic.
They
You're all trash.
by the way, you guys like the new merch here.
That's sexy, bro.
You like it? It's
Sexy.
available now at iwantraw.com. If you want to support the show, support what we do, support the content. But the hoodies are really, really nice quality. They're heavy. And it's like it's different than our last hoodies. It's more of a form fitting, I would say. So
Snug.
if it's snug, if you don't like it tight, then I would get a size up. But everything is available right now on iwantraw.com. These are very, very limited because embroidery is expensive. I don't know why we did it, but we did.
I can see it in Joey's face. He's frantically clicking to go buy a sweater. I look at him.
Yeah. They're absolutely true to size, 100%. So if you like it a little more loose fitting, go with an extra size.
We'll order tonight as a group, Joey.
Yeah, you know the fucking vibes, bro.
I mean, I'm on there right now.
Let me see. Are there any
Damn it, you
recent
need a passport.
WWE releases playable like Karrion Kross or Keith Lee? I don't know. I would think so. I would think they would still have. I mean, the Fiend is probably still in there, right? He was there for most of the year.
No, was he?
The Fiend, wasn't he?
Didn't he leave like in April at like WrestleMania? Was his
That's
last match,
true.
wasn't it?
That's true. Yeah.
Last
Jones
year,
says
yeah.
They haven't been announced yet, so I guess the characters haven't been announced. The playable characters. Okay. Also, if you go to our merch site, you type in GTS, forget the strap. Use code GTS. You get 10% off of all of season 2's merch. Now, there's not that much left from season 2. There's a few pieces left, but you get 10% off your purchase for that. So if you want to get some of the older stuff with the Blade font, the winter hats, those are still there, but it's running out. But the collection, this stuff is really, really nice, man. Really nice. And we got our first zip up hoodie. The first zip up. And that's for James Taylor, because I know he was waiting for that shit. Anyway. Says need a password. Really?
For season 3, for the new one.
Oh, for the new one? I'll
Yeah.
fix that. All right. Sorry about that. We'll fix it. So
Password, bro.
let me start off by saying, I think we've come a long way in the community as far as, outing some real big scammers, right? I think we've done a pretty good job with at least getting the word out there, along with many others, of who's a scammer, who to stay away from, as far as the big targets.
Yo, I want to make a documentary, bro.
I think it is
with all the
documentary.
footage and all the stuff. You could make a documentary. Put someone to narrate it, bro.
It's like a don't fuck with cats vibe.
Yeah.
Next season, the Dark Side of the Ring, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm serious. Like, But it still amazes me how much he got away with. You like that, right? So I get this message, and pretty soon I'm going to have someone call in, okay, to tell us a story
Oh, really?
of this guy who's actually already been outed as a scammer in this community. He's a pretty well-known scammer, but he keeps going. Keeps going. And people keep falling for it, unfortunately. His name, if you look at him right here, his name is Jesse Ellis. Single, surprise, surprise. But this is Jesse Ellis. He's from Tennessee. All right. I don't know much about Tennessee. But this guy, according to many messages I have received, is one of those guys who takes orders, kind of like a JB Toys. He takes orders from people and says he's the belt maker. So say I'm Jesse, right? I'm in Tennessee. I'm hanging out. I need some cash. Quick. I'm going to put out there that I own a company. I'm going to make a quick Facebook page. I'm going to call it JP Championship Belts.
Nice.
And I'm going to say, you know what? I'm a belt maker. And I create belts that you want to order in Illinois.
Neat.
But I'm from Tennessee. All right. So what he's been doing is he's been taking orders from people for belts to be made and then just never delivering them. Never. Okay. This is more of his page here. He goes by, you can email him if you want to place an order at jpbeltmaker@yahoo.com. Pretty official. And his jp-belts.com site is completely down. It doesn't even work. But this is pretty suspect. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm going to get this guy on the call who wants to tell his story of his dealings with Mr. Jesse. Remember this image. Okay. Jesse Ellis. We're going to get him on the phone and we're going to have a quick discussion of his story. Okay. So you guys hold the line. I'll be right back.
Bro.
We're getting this on.
See, and
Bro, what's all this? What's all these people scamming? What the fuck?
I'm not a part of like any like a lot of other like hobbies. So like I don't
either.
This hobby is wild. Like one, like a lot of it seems like lack of common sense. Makers don't send a belt if they haven't paid in full. Basic, like as basic as it comes. Is that complicated? Jay, am I thinking too out of the box?
You might be, because where is all this shit coming from? Like, I'm so confused. I hear JP belts, bro.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like it's just I look at it like I've done a lot of transactions in this hobby, and you'll never find anybody that can complain or anything like that because it's simple. You pay me, you get a belt.
Yeah,
that's how it works. You don't pay me, you ain't getting shit.
Fuck, exactly. It's not a hard thing.
And if I was running a company or if I was a middleman, yo, don't pay me until you get the belt in hand. Until I get the belt in hand. Once I get the belt in hand, then pay me, and then my maker gets paid.
So
ABC.
I don't understand. Like what? Like do they think that they're not gonna get caught? Like I don't understand the point of. I mean, I sell somebody a belt and I want to pack it up. You know, I wrap it all nice and shit when I get it out there. You know, what the fuck is?
Here's what I've gathered, though. This scamming, like the maker scamming, where you get this guy like JP and he'll scam the maker. This stuff's been going on for a long time, right? Mm-hmm. But only now do they have a leg to stand on to out this stuff, because before some of the middleman and some of the bigger middleman were doing the same things.
Yep.
It's crazy. It's nuts.
Wild.
All right. So I have Tim on here who's he had some dealings with Mr. Ellis. Okay. And I'm going to bring him on. So let's see. Tim, can you hear me? Tim.
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
How you doing, man?
Fighting COVID.
Oh, man. You have COVID now?
Yeah, I'm in the middle of battling right now.
Oh, shit. But you're holding up all right? You're doing good?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I mean, it's like the flu.
Got you. All right. Well, as long as you get better, hey, you'll get through that shit. So, Tim, you reached out to me and you told me you had a pretty crazy story with this Ellis guy, Jesse from JP Championship Belts. Can you tell us a little bit about what happened?
Well, I actually was in the group and I made a message, and then I think Ethan's the one that told me about you.
Okay.
Yeah, I told you the message.
Oh, awesome. Cool.
And but I'm part owner of a small promotion called ARPW. We're getting upgraded belts. I found JP because he supposedly did lizard lick towing belts, and he did hornswoggles belts. That's what I was told.
Okay.
So don't know how true it is, but I seen the pictures of it, so I reached out to him. We agreed on the price. We agreed, on a set time. It was ended up being $1,450.
Okay.
This was back in August of last year.
Okay.
So he gave me a set time. It was like 8 to 10 weeks. We waited, got nothing. One of my other business partner of the company reached out to him. They got cussed out.
By him?
By Jesse, yes.
How often would he update you while you were waiting throughout the waiting period? Would he update you at all?
He never contacted us. We contacted him.
Got you.
His communication skills suck.
Right.
Like your mustache.
No, they're not that bad. Come on, Tim.
Wow.
Damn. But wow. So your business partner reaches out and gets cussed out?
Mm-hmm.
All right. When did your business partner reach out from? So what was the date that you ordered again from him?
It was ended up being 6 belts.
6 belts. And it was August of last year you ordered them.
August 21st to be exact.
August 21st. 6 belts, and it was $1,400, you said?
$1,450.
$1,450. All right. And then when did your business partner reach out? What month?
I want to say it was around December.
All right. December. Gets cussed out by him. And what was his reasoning? Why was he so upset that you were reaching out for the belts that you ordered?
I don't know what his reason was. He just a pure jackass. And honestly, I don't know what his reason was to cuss, them out. Why, I don't know. I don't have a reason.
So what did you end up doing?
So, my business partner agreed to, a time, a date. Hey, we need about this December, I think it was like 17th or something like that. Never was met. I reached back out to him again. I got cussed out this time.
Wow.
And I basically told him, hey, look, I'm going to give you a 10-day legal. I don't remember what they call it, but it was a legal paper for 10 days.
Okay.
He said he's not scared of any lawyers, me, or anybody. And when I confronted him about his attitude and his unprofessionalism and him cussing out my business partner, he's like, I can do what the fuck I want.
Wow. Interesting.
And then a guy named Van Horn actually gave me, a phone number to Pete, a lawyer in Tennessee. And from talking to Pete, he's representing a couple of his clients.
So the lawyer that you got in touch with is already representing some other people with claims of the same thing against this Ellis guy.
Yep.
Wow.
Now, Ellis, me and Ellis a while back, we're talking like in August. discussion of belts and whatnot. Excuse me, sorry.
You're fine.
And he said he used to be a police officer.
Really?
And that's what he told me.
Used to be a police officer.
There's always something. People always have like this crazy background.
Well, in his profile pictures, he does have him in a uniform. So
A uniform.
That
on.
makes it even worse. Like,
Yeah.
Well, I know what picture you're talking about, and to me, that kind of looks like a correction officer.
Gotcha.
hmm.
Now, well, what's interesting is that these guys, these scammers, they always have a history that's clean. Like, oh, I'm a police officer, I'm a teacher, and what it allows you to do is
I own my own marketing company.
My own marketing company. I'm a
It
businessman.
was a health equipment company.
Yeah, we sell health, but they always give you something to make you kind of put you at ease, make you go, all right,
I
he's
got kidney
upstanding,
issues.
He's good, and then they're the worst ones, man. So where are you at right now to this day, Tim, with this stuff?
We haven't received any pictures of the belts, no belts, and not refund. And he actually told me, I believe it was last week, he don't do refunds on belts that's already made.
Huh. Belts that are already made that you don't have. Have you reached out to your bank at all or anything like that?
We went through Cash Out.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And it's been over 90 days. So it's
Yeah.
Yep, it's been over 90 days.
So
from now on, it should just be PayPal, bro.
At this point, bro, what do you think? You're just gonna go the legal route here and kind of cut the losses?
100%. No, I'm not cutting my losses for almost $1,500. Hell no.
Yeah, you're going in.
I'm going full legal.
All right, Tim. Well, do me a favor, man.
Good
Keep
luck
me
to you.
posted.
Yeah, good luck.
Let me know what happens, bro, with this situation. We'll be keeping our eyes on it. But like I said, our goal is to get, because people still don't know about this cat. So he's still taking advantage of people. So our goal is to just out these guys as we find out about them and do the best we can.
Well, I did do some research on Jets, just research on him. He does have a business license in Tennessee, but not a 2022. I don't know if he's renewed it or he hasn't renewed it or they took it from him. I don't know. I know there's 3 complaints with the Better Business Bureau, and there's something else I forgot.
For his belt company?
Yeah.
Interesting. Wow.
Could it be that it's not a belt company? He's just a middleman pretending to.
Which is my guess.
Right. From me looking, you can on Facebook and just type in JP Championship belts, and you'll see people complaining about it. And he actually made a post or comment a while back that he actually used a edger out of Ohio.
Out of Ohio.
That's what he said.
So,
but what?
Hold on.
But
this comes to educating people about belts, right? And just an American etched belt. I've priced it and I've sourced it. Just looking at it, you're looking anywhere from $300 to $600, depending on where you go, per belt.
Correct.
Just to get you in the door. So, this is where the education for people comes into play, where we educate them, and hopefully it prevents them down the road from getting scammed.
From douchebags like this. And the fact that, so basically what he's doing is he's getting Pakistan makers to make the belts for him. And then he's selling them.
I found out that he used to get them from some certain guy named Jamal something out there in Pakistan. He owes Jamal money, and Jamal still has the belt.
Probably Jamil.
Yeah, is it Jamil?
Jamil, yes.
Jamil.
Okay. Jamil's soul.
All these fucking makers. What the fuck?
Wow. So
you're gonna get a Zohan.
This guy's just basically keeping all the money.
It seems like it, yeah.
Yeah.
But he says he has his own shop.
Yeah. It's like that JB Toys guy. The JB Toys guy says he has his own factory and
but he gets them from Usman.
He gets them from.
I know an Usman when I see one, bro.
Yeah, he gets them from Usman. It's the same MO.
You got JB Toys and you got JP Championship belts.
Yeah, they both look at that. That's crazy, man. All right. Well, Tim, keep us posted, bro. Thanks for coming on here, man. I
no
appreciate it.
No problem.
All right, buddy. Be safe. Talk to you soon.
Later, brother. Good luck.
Later. There you go. Well, Tim
Thank
action.
you, Tim.
See, and that's the thing. The people that aren't engulfed in this hobby the way we are, like Jamil is another maker's brother. I won't throw out his maker. I won't throw out the maker, but Jamil is his brother. So
he I got another message here from Zach Hunter. If you don't know who Zach Hunter is, he's the guy that's doing those
Lawson?
Belt 101. No, not that one. He's doing those Belt 101 videos. He's posting them. He
Nice.
He wrote this to me. James Ellis, aka JP Belts, is an American maker. In quotes. He was told he was an American maker by Ellis. I put quotes around that because he has gotten plates in the past from Pakistan and makers and has tried to pass them off as his own American made plates. In 2020, I ordered, I think, 10 belts to be made by him, and he said it would be done in about 5 months. I paid him a little over $2,000 in payments for them and checked in about once a month to check updates. So then, like a month before my belt should have been done, he said he had some belts in a locker in his office he was trying to sell, including a Reggie tag belt. I said, how much would you want for them? He said like $750 because I need the cash quick. I said, okay. That was naive of me. I should have known better that I could get a Reggie for that price, but I needed some time to get the cash, and he's tried to convince me to take a loan out to get them. Eventually, I got the money and sent it to him via Cash App, another bad move. He said he would ship them after the weekend because he was waiting for his partner to get back with the key to his locker. Monday comes around, and he said he still hasn't gotten the key, and that went on for the next month until my belts were supposed to be done being made, and he said he'd ship them together. Well, he never ended up shipping anything. And I contacted my bank and I got a refund on the $2,000 plus I sent him to have the belts made, but I was out the $750 I sent him via Cash App. So understand, whenever you are doing a transaction, I highly recommend, unless
you're ultra trusted.
Yeah.
Like ultra trusted. Like Richard Simpson, you don't have a problem sending, but
man, oh man, do not send Cash App. Protect yourself. Pay the extra for goods and services just to be safe.
I don't even send them Cash App.
Bro, yeah. Jay won't even send me Cash App.
Sent it to me last night, baby.
Fucked up. But
I have a small list of people I'll send Cash App.
Luckily, Zach got most of his money back.
Yeah.
Luckily, but he's still out that $750, a lot of money, man.
There's also a situation now that we know of that he is scamming makers.
Correct.
For belts. And I think that's what he's doing. He's same thing, what we were saying. He's getting these belts from these makers that say, oh, send me the belt. I'll pay you, after I get the belt, I'll put say like $100 down. I'll send $100 to you. Then when you send me the belt, I'll send the remaining money. He won't. And then he'll put those plates. He'll take probably the plates off of the leather. And maybe he does a re-leather job. Then he'll probably sell that belt for like $1,000, $1,500, maybe $600 or something like that, and say, "Hey,
does anyone have a picture of his belt?"
If you go to his if you go to on this one picture we have here of his business page, I think his business page. No, it's not there. Here's his main Facebook page. Guys, if you're in groups and you see this dude, I highly recommend to just boot his ass.
Well, while you're finding the picture, just understand here, just so people understand, if somebody's offering you American anything, just understand your etching is going to run you roughly let's just call it $500, just the etching
for shits and giggles. Yeah.
Then you're plating. So depending on the price of gold at the time, 24 karat plating is going to fluctuate. So you're going to go anywhere between $300 and $500.
So that can change by day.
By day, because right now gold is like $60 a gram right now. So it changes by day. So then you're going to plate it but then you got to bolt it. So you're going to have the bolts welded on. So that's going to be another $150, $200.
Right.
And then obviously you got to leather it. So now you're going to be at another $1,100. So if they're trying to sell you a belt for under $1,300 American, bro, it's a scam.
There's no way.
Yeah.
750 is going to get you anything.
Richard
Reggie of all things. Reggie. You know? One thing I also do want to touch on, right? I know the scamming is a big thing. It's a big hot term, right? Scammer. We do not call someone a scammer unless they're really scamming. Now, I'm not going to mention names here, okay? But I'm going to give you a scenario, Jay. Help me out here.
Preach your truth, King.
You gave me a belt as a gift, the Omi Block logo winged eagle, right? If I were, that was a gift to me, and I thank you because it's still here.
Big eagle.
The big eagle, yes. If I were to take that belt, okay, and sell it to somebody, you know, and make some money on that belt, would I be considered a scammer?
No.
You're a dick, but not
I'm a
scammer.
dick, right? Because that's a gift that you gave me for me to have, for me to hold and cherish. Even if I fell on hard times, I would never get rid of that belt. I would give it back to you before I would even think about selling that belt, right?
No, bro.
But I'm not a scammer.
No,
you know?
you're not a scammer. No.
So I think people have to be very careful because scamming to me is you sold me a belt, you sold me that big eagle, and I didn't pay you. That's a scam. All right, it's not being a dick. Well, scamming is being a dick, but that's just being a dick. That's just being an asshole. That's not being a good friend. That's not being a good person. My opinion. It's not scamming. So I saw that, and I just want to put my 2 cents in there. I didn't think that was right to be posting in people's groups that scammer alert, because some people don't even read the details. They don't even read the context. They're scrolling through. Oh shit, scammer. Oh, this guy, scammer? Fuck him.
Yeah.
And then we read it. You know? Vendor, the golden rule on new American belts, if it's under 1,500, it's probably not from America.
Truth.
You know?
It's just not cheap. It's just not.
So, I mean, just be very, 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 very careful. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's right, Brock.
I mean, even it's been said, if I gift you a belt, and I told you hey man, do not sell it, and then you end up selling it. I mean,
we gifted some belts to a person in the hobby that was screwed out of belts. It's not my business anymore. It left my house. It's not my business anymore what he does with that belt.
Yeah.
And if I see that it is up for sale, I'm not going to sit here and be like, yo, you're a scammer.
Yeah.
That's just nonsense.
Right. Let's see. Scamming is stealing or misleading, lying in order to gain something under false pretenses. It's not like I don't like that price, so it's a scam. Brock said definitely wrong to sell it, but it's not a scam. And then Stephen Hammer wrote, gets belts from makers. He's talking about Jesse, then puts them on his leather. JP used to go live doing leather. So it's like a half truth that he's a belt maker. So
if you guys gift me a belt like Jay did, all right, he gifted me a belt. I love it. Grateful for that. If I ever want to sell it, I'm gonna go to Jay and be like, Jay, I need money. If this ever happened, I don't think it will. Jay, I need money. Do you mind if I sell this belt or not? I would ask him.
At least get his
because
blessing.
I'm a friend. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Y'all got my blessings, bro. Y'all got my blessings.
If you're friends enough to give each other something, a gift, then you're friends enough to be honest and open about things going on.
Yes.
There's some sort of connection there. So all in all, guys, be very, very careful. Be leery of this guy. If you see him around, trying to sell to people, jump in, say something, protect somebody from getting their money taken from them, because like I said, we're doing the best we can to get the names out there and get the but we're a small group ourselves, you know. So the more people talk about it, the more people out it, the more it helps keep everybody safe as far as transactions go. So I appreciate that, and I appreciate your time tonight, man. Anything else going on, guys, before we bounce out of here? Anything else y'all want to say?
Did we get into
Get you a scarf.
22, like what we're looking forward to?
Let's end with that. Yeah. Here's what I would like in 2K22, because I pre-ordered it. It's coming out March 8th. I'm ready to go. I am looking for No Mercy with next generation graphics. That's all I want. That's all I care about. It doesn't even have to be the best graphics. Bro. I want No Mercy controls.
I'm with
No
Jay.
Mercy controls, please.
Just prepare yourself for disappointment, and I'll wait on Call of Duty for you, bro.
Ain't nobody gonna match that, bro. Nobody's gonna match that.
I mean, the AEW game is.
Yeah.
All right, Joey, what do you want in this game? What do you want in 2K22?
So here's I have an idea for a story mode. You take 10 legends, say like Mr. Perfect, Bret Hart, Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, Yokozuna, whatever, okay?
Okay.
You take them, you could play their story, or you could change their story. If Hogan's a face, you're going through the story, he loses to Warrior at Wrestlemania 6. After that, he turns heel. You could rewrite history in story. You could relive their career, or you could change their career.
So make the choice of what happens next. So basically, they would have to rewrite some new stories for the game.
Yes.
I mean, I wouldn't mind that, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, guys, before we go, do me a favor. Please like the video if you can, or dislike it. It doesn't matter, but it really helps the video get out there, especially with this scamming stuff. That would be great. I appreciate it. Just a quick like. Thank you so much. Or a comment. Anything. Jay, what are you looking forward to besides your headset getting fixed?
Bro, I honestly am looking for. I remember when I used to play the games because I heard that they messed with the story mode for it. And I remember when I would be like in story mode and it actually was good. Mm-hmm. Not like the repetitive shit that we've gotten in years past. I like that when they had like the story going. You were part of a storyline and you were going through it. And it just felt awesome. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to actually being able to play a game and get engulfed in it.
Yes. Ethan, 2K22 hopes.
I think I'm going to be the pessimistic guy and just be like, yo, I have no hopes at this point. I want to be surprised. Here's the thing, though. Lately, games, you got to surprise me because you know what? Madden's a regurgitated pile of junk. UFC's a regurgitated pile of junk. So you know what? I'll buy the game, but you know what? I want to go into it. It's going to be junk.
It's tough to make these games every single year and remake the entire game.
Yeah, when you're doing them yearly, you can play WrestleFest and have way more fun than you potentially can play 2K22 and it be any type of fun.
That's true.
They need to do it like every other year, every 2 years, and then just release updates and shit.
I'm sure the graphics and all that stuff. The graphics are going to be crazy, but knowing us, we're going to be playing like Money in the Bank matches, Elimination Chamber matches instead of like the story.
I'm gonna be having.
I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that.
Mark, before okay, I'll try. All right. It's me, Mario. How was that? Was that good?
Man, you look like a New Yorker that just moved to Florida and opened up his pizza shop.
Well, we had a good time tonight. Keep an eye, like I said, keep an eye on Mr. Jesse Ellis. Check out iwantraw.com. I'm going to go in there and unlock the site. For some reason, I guess it didn't unlock. Get your merch.
Season 3 didn't unlock.
All right. The Raw Drip collection. Purchase it. Support the show. I appreciate everybody that engaged tonight and had fun with us. We will see you next Thursday for Culture Shock Live. Until then, take care, everybody. Peace out.